All right, number 4. A local carnival sells 2 different containers of popcorn as shown below. Both containers have the same height and bases. Both containers have the same height and the bases of the containers are congruent. And congruent means that they're the same. Which statement best describes a relationship between the volume of the 2 containers? Okay, so what shapes am I dealing with? All right, well, this is got a triangle base, and everything else is a triangle, so that makes it a triangular pyramid. And I'm finding the volume, and a triangular pyramid is going to use the formula 1/3 big BH. So this is volume is equal to 1/3 big BH. My next shape has a triangle base. Everything else is a rectangle. So this makes it a triangular prism. And a triangular prism uses big B times H. Okay, so here's the 2 different formulas for my 2 different shapes. So this shape is 1/3 as big as this shape, because that's the only difference is the 1/3. All right, so container B is the prism and container A is the pyramid. All right, so my answer choices are container B will hold twice the volume as container A. Well, this is 1/3, has nothing to do with twice, so it can't be A. Okay, container B will hold 3 times the volume of container A. All right, we're dealing with 1/3. Opposite of that's 3, might be B. C says that they're going to have the same volume. Well, they can't have the same volume because this one's 1/3 as big, so it can't be C. And D, we've got 1/3 the volume. Okay, so everything's the same on these. All right, except the pyramid's 1/3 as big as the prism. Okay, so container B is the prism and container A is the pyramid. All right, so the prism will hold 3 times the volume as the pyramid. Well, the pyramid is 1/3 as big, so if I look at it the other way, this one's 3 times as big, so that makes sense. D says that the prism will hold 1/3 the times the volume of the pyramid. Well, this is backwards. That should be pyramid and that should be prism. So it's not D. So the one that makes sense is B, that the prism is going to be 3 times as big as the pyramid. All right, number 5. A rectangular pyramid and a rectangular prism have congruent bases and heights. The area of the bases are 33 inches squared. How does the volume of the figures compare? All right, so we have a rectangular pyramid, which I'm just going to go ahead and say a square pyramid because we don't have it that often, so I didn't list it. Rectangular prism. We're finding volume. So the prism is going to need this formula, and the pyramid is going to need this formula. All right, so I have an area of a base of 33 inches squared, which means that these rectangle bases are an area of 33 inches squared. All right, the prism is 1/3 big BH. The pyramid is 1/3 big BH. The prism is big BH. Okay, so I want to know how these compare. So the area of the base is 33, so I'd replace big B with 33. I don't know what the height is, so I'm just going to leave it as height. 1/3 of 33, or 33 divided by 3, is 11. So the pyramid has a volume of 11 times the height. The prism is going to be the 33 times the height. All right, so over here, the volume of the pyramid is 33. Well, this one here has them both being 33, and we know that the pyramid is 1/3 as big, so it can't be A. And D has them both being 11, and they can't be the same, so it can't be D. So it has to be B or C. And I messed up, it looks like, and B and C are the same. So let's see if either one of these are correct. All right, so the volume of the pyramid is 11H, that's true. And the volume of the prism is 33H, that's true. All right, so I goofed up, so B and C are both correct. Question 6. The net of a square pyramid and its dimensions are shown in the diagram. All right, what is the total surface area of the pyramid in square feet? So we're finding surface area. We have a square pyramid. So square pyramid, we're finding surface area. All right, so to find the surface area, well, I have a square base. So I need the base and the height of the rectangle. And I have triangles. So I need 1/2 base times height to find the area of the triangles. All right. So since this is a square, if this is 12, this is 12. 12 times 12 is 144. So the area of the square base is 144. To get the area of the triangle is 1/2 base times height. So this is my base and height is 12 and 8. 12 times 8 is 96. So I get 1/2 of 96 is 48. So each of these triangles has an area of 48. Okay, to find the total surface area, I just add up the area of each of these. Okay, so there's 4 triangles with an area of 48 each. So I'm going to multiply 48 times 4. 8 times 4 is 32. 4 times 4 is 16. Plus 3 is 192 for all the triangles. So I have 192 for the triangles plus the 144 for the area base. Gives me a total surface area of 336 feet squared, which is answer choice F. So to find total surface area, just find the area of each of the shapes and add it up.